folks, I'm Ultrazilla, and today I have a review of the Transformers Siege Galaxy Upgrade Optimus Prime. Alright, my Zillions, hope you're staying well today. I have another in my new series of Transformers reviews. Basically, trying to figure out if these are good action figures on top of a review. There are no alt mode reviews here, although I will review the inner Optimus within right after this first section here, and then go into this, what you see here, upgraded Optimus, Galaxy upgraded Optimus, although just Galaxy Prime, right? And the old figure is something I had been looking into for a long time on eBay, to tell you the truth. It had come out during a time where I wasn't collecting Transformers or collecting anything at the time. I had a long break. But yeah, when this was announced, I couldn't wait to get it. And came out last year, about a year ago now, I guess. And at least that's when I found it. And it's a mixed tale here. It's okay. There's things about it I do really like, and that's the look of it, but there's some things I don't really like. And looking at it through these eyes of whether or not it's a good action figure is, it changes the equation a little bit on how I look at a lot of these Transformers now. And I'm doing so also because I want Hasbro to give us a line of non-transforming Transformers. Kind of like Revoltech has been, doing Flame Toys, but at a Hasbro price point with their current modern action figure engineering. Forget about, what you've seen before Hasbro do. They could do it so much better now and give us some quality action figures. So let's take a look if this is a quality action figure. So let's start this review here at the unupgraded Optimus. Yeah, different form, but not really an alt form. But yeah. Proportions are not so hot here. I do not like this form at all. He definitely has a giant junk in his trunk, and the legs look a little small, the torso is way too small, the head's too small, the arms are too big. Yeah, there's no reason to ever look at this way at all. For this mode, I would suggest just using this piece of the gun, I would say. I don't know if that's a suggestion or known, but the gun is pretty good. I think it's a pretty cool blaster. A little bit different than the normal Optimus blaster, but very nice. Done in gray plastic and then silver paint over it. Nice molded detail. So that's pretty good. And articulation here. We'll just go full on here. Head is on a ball joint, waist joint. Then you got the arm swivels there. You can go outwards. You have a mushroom peg joint there for bicep swivel. Single jointed elbow, and then wrist swivels. Kind of full splits, I'd say. Kicks forward, nice ratcheting. Going back. You got a little bit of, I'd say a fair amount of thigh swivel. Single jointed knee, and then the foot rocks. So not terrible as far as that goes. In this mode, the Optimus head is pretty good. This is one of the only real things to look at here. The Optimus head, we'll look at the rest after, because it's pretty much the same in a lot of spots here. Optimus head is pretty good. I do dig it. The silver paint is nice. The yellow paint is nice. So that's pretty good. Again, I guess these shoulder pads here are fine. Not so bad. And the legs, we'll keep the rest of the arms for after, because it's the same. The legs look okay. Again, I don't love it, but it's fine. There's no like paint in the front except for the silver here. Let's move back a little bit. And the wheels are okay. He does have the back pegs, whatever they're called. I forget what they're called. And I always know what they're called as I go into these reviews, and then I forget. But heels. They're heels. I hate that. This is like one of the things I hate the most about Transformers are these heels. And those are mostly because a lot of times they have a lot of stuff in their backs, and you need to keep them upright. But I don't like them at all. And that's why this is not a good action figure. All right, and here's Prime again, all in his galactic glory. And obviously, it looks pretty slick. There is no doubt about it. I mean, that is one cool super robot look for Prime. And I love when they do that. I mean, to me, super robots are where it's at when it comes to robots. So whenever Transformers, being a Japanese cartoon originally as well, you know, like whenever they delve into that, it just makes me so happy. It just looks so cool. Love giant wings and stuff. Here you got two guns. I forgot to mention it before, because you can use it with the other Prime as well. You got these blasters here, just done in black. But honestly, for me, they just look kind of cool hanging out the back here, like, you know, jet thrusters or something. Or you could put them upwards too, but then kind of interferes with the look of that silver piping back there. So I like to keep them down. Again, the look is fantastic. Like, I mean, really good. The chest is cool. I love all the tech in there and the clear blue glass, you know, plastic glass. But it looks good. And then you got that siege kind of weathering here, which is cool. And then silver over there. The newer, bigger, is it this? Are they the same? I forgot what I did. I guess they're the same. So these are the same. So they look good. And then the rest of the arms, I could have went over it before, look really nice. You know, again, siegified. So that's pretty cool. This chest piece is where it's at, though. I really dig it. And the rest of the chest looks nice now. Like, it looks bigger, and like, the rest of Optimus looks bigger, especially with the leg upgrades here, which are nice. Again, siegified feet. And then the sides here look pretty good with the silver, and the molded detail is very nice. The front detail is nice. I guess this is the same as Ultra Magnus, right? I feel like that's the same mold there that they're using here. Still have yet to review it, but we will do it in this series because I do have that Ultra Magnus. And then you got these giant, amazing looking guns. This is the other gun I showed you attached to that. This is also nice and silver. You got some black here, really cool details on that. This one's a little bit different. I guess you could put this on here as well, but you know, then this will be super long because this is a longer here than it is there. The detail on this side is very nice, actually. Detail here is really good as well. I do like it. And honestly, guys, like, you know, keeping his hands in there is probably one of the best ways to go. It just kind of evens them out a little bit. The wings look very cool. You got faux tires up here. You got these silver things, again, on the sides here, which look really cool. I do like them. The back is not much to talk about. I mean, there's a lot of junk in the trunk, even more than before, but at least this hump here is covered up by all of this. That is good. The problem with all of that is, at least on mine, he, like, does that. The ratchets, where it held him before fine, cannot hold him. He's got just too much. And, you know, that's kept me from reviewing it before. It was going to be a bad review, and that's just not good. You know, like, that just sucks, honestly. Like, I do not like that at all. So that is a major thing against it. Let's look at the head sculpt, because that is not a major thing against it. That is a really thing of beauty. Prime, all in his super robot glory again, looking amazing. I love this head sculpt. Love it. The yellow, which is kind of like a little limey in a way. A little bit, not too much. It's yellow, but, you know, it's got some little speck of green in there that I can see. The silver looks amazing. The eyes look great. I love the details all on these ear thingies. Very nicely done. I absolutely love that head sculpt. Now, one thing I do want to show you that I've done before. Ooh, I'll just take this off for a second. This is what this looks like. I'm sure you know. Is do one of these. Put it like that. And then pop it back on. And since I didn't show you that before, that attaches to that. And then that. This front peg's in kind of, sort of, in the front. Kind of, sort of. Yes, this adds more junk to the trunk, but if you wanted to do an even more crazy super robot thing, that does look cool. And then I guess you could take these smaller guns and pop those in his hands if you want for some double gun action. But I don't really like how these look, to tell you the truth. Let me see. Meh. It's not great. I don't like how all this looks. So, but I do like how these look back here. That's kind of cool. But again, he just has a hard time with that. So, I guess that's not the greatest thing. But it clears him up for more articulation here. Again, you can still do the knee. You got some rockers still. We looked at the arms. It's all the same. Nothing different in the arms. And nothing different in the waist. The head swivels. So, it's really all the same articulation. You know, nothing is really blocked off there. But yeah, this is the worst part of it. So, unfortunately, that is a big problem. So, yeah, it kind of fails in that regard for me. For your size comparisons, here's Galaxy Prime with a bunch of figures you might have in your collection. And my final thoughts, while I like the overall look of this figure, I always have liked this design, and this particular modernization is actually really good as far as design goes. Engineering-wise, I think it's kind of a mess. They just need to do something better with the hips, and that would have helped this figure out a lot. Unfortunately, that hinders it a lot. I mean, there's just too much going on in the back of this figure for it to stand up properly. So obviously, it's not a good action figure, and this is a design that I would love like a really good action figure of. Maybe like even, you know, kind of a Chogokin. Like, yes, that goes beyond a Hasbro, but, you know, like, I would get something cooler and more substantial of this design. I just think it's so good as far as a super robot goes. But not a good action figure. So there you go, guys. That's my review. Hope you dug it. Let me know your thoughts below. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Check me out on Facebook and Instagram. Stay safe. Till next time. Peace out, peeps.